Okay. Yeah, they have to be in front of the ear. Okay.
Round number 9. In that 8th round, Valdez had a 16-12 connect advantage.
When Valdez goes away from the left hand, the jab, he doesn't land the left hooks as cleanly as he is right now. When he's setting everything up with the jab, he's able to turn southpaw and land some lead shots. And he's also able to land that signature left hook and overhand rights. He's got to stay disciplined.
Such a highly competitive fight. I think many would probably find it fairly easy to score. You've got the highlighted knockdown round in the 4th. 78-73. The bounce back rounds by Berchelt were obvious, 6 and 7, and then a good 8th round for Valdez. He got off to a very good start of utilizing the jab. Then he had the power surge when Berchelt was hurt in rounds 4 and 5. Berchelt settled in, had his way in the 6th and 7th before Valdez comes back with good movement, good jab, and that overhand right in the 8th. 6 rounds to 2 with a 10-8 round.
That was a nice sequence right there. Valdez was on the ropes. He flicked out a left hand, landed a right hand for good measure, and got out of harm's way.
There's the left hook again.
He hurt him with that. He buzzed him. You can see the legs. Oh. Berchelt does not have the same power on his shots. When you get hit with big shots like that, like Dre said, it takes power away from your opponent when you're hitting them with big shots.
Biggest weapon Valdez possesses, and he is utilizing it well tonight. The left hook, switching stances though, and comes back with a right jab, a southpaw jab. And here he is now as a southpaw.
Now you see the body language from Valdez.
Uppercut combination, and he scores the knockdown. Valdez does it again.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come here.
He's hurt.
¿Está bien? ¿Quieres más pelea? Give it.
Can he finish him? Can Oscar Valdez take the throne from Berchelt? Coming in with right hands. Showing the patience of a veteran, of a champion, fighting smart, sweeping headshots. Tim, you said he must go to the body in situations like this.
Go to the body. That'll take a lot more out of your opponent if you go down to that body when they're hurt, and they'll bring their hands down.
Right hand comes in. Berchelt survived the 4th round. Can he get out of this 9th round? He's got to be careful. That left hand again. Sweeping right hand from Valdez. Oscar Valdez in control here as we come to the end of round 9. For the 2nd time, he puts down Miguel Berchelt.
Campeón. No valió verga, que no tiras.
Hey, come on, man. You want me to stop it? No.
Dame la recta. Nunca te vas a poner como que se mueve mucho.
Listen, I can't let him take an excessive punishment. If he doesn't show me something, I will stop the fight. You understand?
See Oscar Valdez turning southpaw, feeling good. And you know a fighter's feeling good when they start throwing combinations you haven't seen all night. That was creative. That was thoughtful. He said, let me bring it up. I think he might have heard Timothy Bradley ask for the uppercut, and it landed cleanly, and you saw the results that it produced right there with Berchelt. Berchelt is in a bad way right now. He's not recovering in between rounds. Valdez has an opportunity to step this thing up and potentially get this knockout.
I'm going to tell you right now that Berchelt is behind big in this fight, and if I was in this corner right now, I would stop this fight. He's taking too many power shots to the head.
If you look at his legs, he's bouncing, but they're not steady. That means that his equilibrium is not right, his balance is not right, and he's a shot or two away from getting knocked out.
He doesn't start throwing punches, I'm going to have to stop the fight. So that is in the mind of Jose Alfredo Caballero in Berchelt's corner.
There's another big shot from Valdez. Valdez can sense it.
Joe Moore's got to take a close look at this. I understand this is from Mexico and their warriors, but he's got to take a close look at Miguel Berchelt. If Miguel Berchelt won't stop, he may have to stop it for him.
Taking too many punches, too many power shots.
Look at his face. Look at the swelling. And he's eating these left hooks. And now snapping jab and a right hand comes in from Valdez.
Stop. Let go. Está bien?
He's got to watch him.
Perfect game plan put forth from Oscar Valdez on the dances.
See that switch right there? That's just creating a different angles
Switches back to orthodox.
for his offense. It's
He has
smart.
shown everything tonight.
Everything.
Absolutely everything.
Masterful performance tonight by Oscar Valdez.
Motivated by doubters, including his boyhood idol, Julio Cesar Chavez, on a night when Berchelt said, I take a step closer to reaching that goal of Chavez's 9 successful title defenses at 130 pounds with the green belt. And now, if he doesn't have a massive turnaround, that green belt is going the other way. That's a slip in the corner where there is moisture from the water and ice.
Wipe this corner.
And
Wipe
Russell
this
Mora
corner.
instructs them to wipe it down.
Valdez is in a zone right now. He is in an absolute zone right now.
Dre, it's almost as if you could see it in his eyes, wide open, hyper-focused all night long.
He's heard the talk from his countrymen and from those, you know, in the boxing community. And that motivated him.
Yep.
It's not always the bigger man that wins. It's not always the hardest puncher. Brains, toughness, and skill can get it done.
Stop. Let go.
Well,
Let
brains
go.
is toughness. You got to stay disciplined when you use your brains. That is toughness, Dre.
Oh my! Explosive! Cap it, folks! That was human dynamite! Absolutely explosive! Oscar Valdez is the new champion! Medical attention immediately into the ring for Miguel Berchelt. The celebration can pause. They need to tend to Berchelt right now. He took a load of punishment, and he just took as big a singular knockout punch as you will ever see. Nevada State Athletic Commission, obviously with veteran physicians. Dr. David Ober, Raimundo Leon, Jay Coates, as they are in the ring tending to Berchelt. This is a scary scene right now here in Vegas, as they will look for movement and assess the situation. Medical team in the ambulance is off to the side, and they will get Miguel Berchelt to a hospital as quickly as possible. But they have to be careful and assess the situation with his movement. You can see him communicating with the medical staff here. And that is a great sign, as they will go through the process of assessing and then slowly sitting him up. They'll bring the stool over. Eventually they will get him to the stool, and he'll be off to the ambulance to the local medical center here in Vegas, that among all the metropolitan medical centers, well equipped and well conditioned to handle these situations of assessing a fighter following a fight like this. He absorbed 103 power punches, including the final one that was as big a knockout punch as you will see at this level of the sport. The UMC Trauma Center is where Miguel Berchelt will be headed to, and that is very close by. What a beautiful scene here of the two countrymen, the two men who live in Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico. To think one man has the greatest moment of his professional career, a celebration that'll last deep into the night, while another man, his family and friends, have to watch that. There is nothing like the drama that this sport produces at this level. It was 10 absolutely brutal, fascinating rounds. It was a sublime performance by Oscar Valdez. At 29 years old,